The Magi weren't at the actual birth of Christ. Shepherds appeared shortly after the birth, not the Magi. They weren't there. So when you see a nativity scene with Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, and shepherds and Magi, the Magi, they weren't there. They simply weren't there. Magi probably appeared sometime later, as much as 2 years, which is why Herod had children 2 years and under killed. So they weren't kings, they didn't ride camels, there weren't 3 of them, and they weren't there. There's the problem. And so all the generations, here's from Abraham to David, are 14 generations. From David to the deportation of Babylon, 14 generations. And from the deportation of Babylon to the Messiah, 14 generations. And so this genealogy ends by Matthew emphasizing David, Babylon, and Jesus, the Messiah. Everybody understand that? Everybody see it? And it is David, Babylon, and the Messiah that is the key to understanding what is now going to be said in chapter 2. And so what about the Magi? They weren't kings. They weren't kings. They have something to do, clearly, with Babylon. Scholars tell us that ancient Magi were basically a hereditary priesthood from among the Babylonians and the Medo-Persians. When I say a hereditary priesthood, much like Old Testament Israel's Levitical priests. You were born into a family, it was hereditary, you got that position by birthright. The Magi priests, or plural Magoi, were trained in things like the sciences, astronomy, astrology, mathematics, natural sciences, and the dark arts.